The Duke opens the trial, sympathizing with Antonio and condemning Shylock's lack of mercy. Antonio accepts his fate calmly while Shylock remains firm in demanding his pound of flesh, dismissing offers of repayment and appeals to compassion. The Duke announces that a legal expert Bellario has been consulted and Nerissa, disguised as a clerk, delivers a letter introducing a young doctor of law as Shylock sharpens his knife. Gratiano berates him, but Shylock stands firm. Insisting on the law, Portia, disguised as a legal expert, arrives to decide the case.
Give me your hand. Have you come from old Bellario?
I did, my lord.
Welcome. Take your place here. Are you familiar with different sides of the case facing the court right now?
I have been thoroughly informed about the case. Which one of this man is a merchant and which is the Jew?
Antonio and old Shylock. Both of you, come forward.
Is your name Shylock?
Shylock is my name.
You are pursuing a strange case. There is nothing under Venetian law that can stop you from proceeding. You are at his mercy, aren't you?
Yes, as Shylock says.
You confess the bond. Do you confess that you have broken the agreement?
I do.
Then the Jew must be merciful.
Why must I? Tell me why.
The quality of mercy is not strained. It drops as a gentle rain from heaven. Upon the place beneath, it is twice blessed. It blessed as him that gives and him that takes. Therefore, Jew, although you are seeking justice, consider this. If God shows justice against all of us with no mercy, we all go to hell. We pray God for mercy, and that same prayer should teach us to show mercy to others. This is what I have to say against your desire to seek justice and make the strict court of Venice to carry out merchants' punishment.
My deeds are my responsibility. I want the law to be upheld, the penalty, and that which he must forfeit because of the loan.
Can he not pay the money back?
Here, I have the money ready for you, and if that's not enough, I'll pay you 10 times the sum, or else give up my head, my heart, my hand, my each part of the body to this devil standing here. And I beg you, please bend the law according to your authorities and do what is right.
He must not do that. No one in the Venice is powerful enough to alter an agreed upon decrees. It would set a bad precedent, and many errors would be made by following it as an example. That cannot happen.
A Daniel is now judging. Yes, a Daniel.
Please let me look at the agreement.
Here it is.
Shylock, you have been offered 3 times the money you are owed.
An oath, an oath. I have made an oath by heaven. And should I backtrack on my oath and make my soul guilty of perjury? No, not even for all Venice.
Well, the penalty must be paid. The Jew may lawfully claim a pound of flesh near the merchant's heart. Be merciful, Shylock. Take 3 times the money. Tell me to tear the agreement.
You can tear it up after the debt has been paid. It seems you are a worthy judge. You know the law, and you must obey it and make a sentence. By my soul I swear that nothing anyone can say can change my mind. I am here to get what is owed to me in the contract.
With all my heart, I ask the court to issue its judgment.
Well, then this is it. You must prepare your chest off for his knife.
Oh, noble judge, an excellent young man.
The intent and purpose of the law relates to the penalty that have been agreed up in the contract.
That's very true. You're a wise and just judge. You're wise beyond your years.
Therefore, lay bare your chest.
Hey, his chest. That's what the contract says, doesn't it? Near his heart. Those are the very words.
That's right. Do we have a scale to weigh the flesh?
I have it ready.
Have some surgeon on call nearby, Shylock, to stop Antonio's wound so he doesn't bleed to death.
Is it spelled out in the contract?
It's not said explicitly, but so what? It is good for you to do it out of charity.
It's not in the contract. I can't find it in the contract.
You, merchant, do you have anything to say?
I am ready for this, Bassanio. Don't grieve for me. I consider myself fortunate to pay your debts. Just regret losing a friend. Though I do not regret the sacrifice. If the Jew cuts deep, I will gladly give my heart.
Antonio, I'm married to a wife who is as dear to me as life itself, but not as highly of life itself. My wife and all the words of your life. I would sacrifice all of this. And yes, Antonio, I would rescue you from this devil standing here.
Your wife wouldn't be too happy to hear that. If she were around to hear you make that offer.
I have a wife whom I swear aloud. I wish she were dead and in heaven, so that she could beg some heavenly power to come and change this beastly Jew's mind.
This is not a good thing. You are making the wish behind her back. This wish would upset her.
These men are such a Christian husband. I have a daughter and I wish the descendant of the Barabbas had married her rather than a Christian. We are wasting our time. Let's hear the court sentence.
A pound of that merchant's flesh is yours. The law allows it and the court gives it to you.
Most honorable lawyer.
And you must cut this flesh off of his breast. The law allows it and the court awards it to you.
Oh, noble judge. Come on, get ready.
Tarry a little. There's something else. This agreement doesn't give you any drop of blood. The literal words are a pound of flesh. So, take what is yours, take your pound of flesh, and by cutting it you shed one drop of Christian blood. Your lands and goods are confiscated by the state of Venice, by the city's law.
What a just judge! Listen to her, Jew. Oh, you wise judge.
Is that the law?
You'll see for yourself. Just as you bent on an absolute justice, rest assured that more justice than you want would be served for you.
I'll take this offer then. I'll take 3 times the money and let the Christian man go.
Here, I have the money ready for you.
Wait! The Jew will have all his justice. Wait! Don't rush this. He will have nothing but the penalty owed to him.
Oh, Jew, an upright judge, a learned judge.
So, get ready to cut off the flesh. Why is the Jew waiting? Take what's owed to you.
Give me the money and let me go.
Here, take the money.
He has refused the money in the open court. The Jew will have all his justice and the penalty owed to him.
I'll say it again. He's a Daniel, a second Daniel. Thank you, Jew, for teaching me the trades.
Will I not be even given back the original amount I lent?
You will have nothing but the penalty owed to you, which you can take at your own peril, Jew.
Well, then I hope the devil gets him for this. I won't stay here any longer to argue.
Wait, Jew. You, a foreigner, have sought to take the life of the Venetian citizen, and thus, by the Venetian law, your life and goods are forfeited. On your knees then and beg for the Duke mercy.
Beg that you can have permission to hang yourself. But since your property is forfeited to the state, you don't even have enough to buy a rope to hang yourself with. Therefore, you must be hanged at the state's expense.
I pardon your life even before you think, Shylock, so that you can see how different my spirit is from yours. Half of your wealth belongs to Antonio and the other half goes to the state. And it may be reduced to a simple fine if you show some humility.
Yes, the money due to the state can be reduced, not the money due to Antonio.
No, take my life and all. Don't pardon me. If you take the prop that holds my house, you take my house too. By taking the means by which I live, you'd be taking my life.
What mercy can you render him, Antonio?
Just give him a rope for hanging at no charge. Nothing else, for God's sake.
If it pleases my lord the Duke and the rest of the court, I am content to give the half of his wealth owed to me, as long as he gives me the other half, so that I can invest it, and upon his death, give it to the gentleman that recently eloped with his daughter. And I want 2 more things: for him to convert to Christianity, and that he makes a will right here in the court, in which he leaves everything behind for his son-in-law Lorenzo and his daughter.
He'll do this, or else I'll take back the pardon that I've just pronounced here.
Are you content, Jew?
I am content.
Clerk, draw up a will.
Please give me the permission to go. I am not well. Send the will after me and I'll sign it.
Go, but do sign it.